Right then, I've got the save file back from Mike, and I've just watched one of his most recent videos on Kerbal Space Program. So I'm nervous to see the state of my moon colony slash base. I'm also kind of surprised at the lack of damage to the space center. So let's go have a look at the base and see what else Mike's been up to, if anything. Yeah, so he's left a bunch of crap in orbit. Oh, those things are still there. Right, let's go to the moon. Ah. Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to look. This is going to be heartbreaking. Oh, man. What the hell happened? That is so upsetting. So, God, man. I've got no control over this, so I'm just going to wait for this to settle down. Oh, man. So what I want to do is naturally, you know, blame Mike for everything, but I do think that it just failed. Right then. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, God. Oh. 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 Bits of my base are just raining from the sky. So the sky crane is gone. The sky crane is no more. I think I know what happened, actually. So in my last video, I tried to land something here, and I went over. I overshot. And I have a horrible feeling that I staged above Avon, and I think that what's happened is that discarded stage has destroyed all of this. That's my guess for what happened here. I don't know if I can do anything to sort of get this back up on its feet. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Right. Right, well, nobody died. This can still get off the surface. So I think we'll be alright. But I suspect that what happened is that I bombed myself. Which is annoying. Because, yeah, I think I sort of, like, flew over this way and crashed something up here. And, yeah. Right. The question, of course, is, what do I want to do today? And the answer is that I don't really know. I wonder if I should do some of those. I should copy Mike and do some of the survey things to get a better understanding of where fuel is. Now that I've destroyed most of Avon, maybe it's worth planning a better location for it. I will also point out that it is named after Avon, the county in England, not Avon, the anything else that you may think it is. So, enough of your snark, sir. Yeah, I'm going to think about what I want to do. What else did Mike do, I wonder? I know that he did... So I know from the video that he did the survey things. I don't know if he did any other missions. Where's that? That's on there. Did he do anything on Minmus in the end? Yeah, okay. So I don't think he's left anything on Minmus just yet. Right then. I think it's time that I understood how planes work in this game, so... Should we give it a shot? Try and do some cockpit view stuff, but I am going to cheat a bit and take off from out here. I've never been able to get my head around the planes in this game. I used to really enjoy flight sims when I had like a joystick and stuff, which I don't anymore. And so I sort of like the idea of flying, but I've just never been particularly good at it, especially in this game. Like, I'm not quite patient enough to succeed in general. I think that a lot of flying takes quite delicate moves on the control input, and I am not a delicate person. Ah, crap. See, immediately, just the second. Ah, dearie me. Does this help in any way? No. Well, balls. Let's try again. I feel like this plane is particularly unstable as well. So perhaps I should build a better plane than this before trying too hard. I'm losing all my speed. It's probably not good. So I've got an afterburner. Ha ha! Excellent, right. It does work the way that I expect it to. Oh, this thing does vectoring. There we go. Let's turn that off because that just confuses me. Ah, balls! Come on, man! I barely touched the input. I barely touched it. Ugh. See, Mike's going to watch this and he's going to just tell me how bad I am at this game. And like, makes me, I'm sorry that I don't live up to your standards. You know, sorry that I'm not good enough for you. No. Come on, bring the nose down without doing that. Come on! Come on! Oh, that's so frustrating. Right, I'm going to try and build a different plane. Because this is just silly. Right then. More testing. I suspect I've once again built a plane that isn't going to work, but, you know, this is how you learn. I think the net result of me having the save file this time is that I'm going to have achieved nothing, like, externally visible. Oh, come on, man. Should have seen that coming. Oh, and I've got no air in. Well, shit. Right then. Should we try again? Whoa! I don't understand what the thrust and like lift overlay thing is for if it's not for balancing this beforehand. Look, right. Maybe I've just like really changed the weight balance, but last time I checked, the center of mass is about here and the center of lift is slightly ahead of it. But when I launched, I'm not touching it at all, and it just immediately does that. Boom. And so I ask you, what is the point in being able to do this if it's wrong? Can I get rid of the canards? I think one of those sets of things. So this just looks like this is not going to fly now. Planes are so hard, man. Well. Ah. God damn it. Oh, come on. I barely touched it. Ah. Ah. Right, so I think I need to limit the movement of the elevators, I think, because every time I even breathe near them, everything goes very wrong. So I'm going to bring that down to 5. I'm going to bring this down as well. Right, so much less movement there. Roll still seems reasonable. And then we've got yaw there, which is probably a bit much, if we're being honest with ourselves. So let's bring that down to... Hey, I don't know what the authority limiter does. Is that what the SAS will let it do? Right. Go. Pull up. Bring the gear in. Oh yeah, that's made a big difference. Okay. I think the plane still has a tendency to want to dip down a little bit. Okay, right, so I've hit the caps lock button, which turns all of this stuff down here blue, which I think makes it a bit less sensitive as well. So what I wanted to dick around with was launching missiles at things. Because, you know, who doesn't try and do that in Kerbal Space Program? What happened there? Damn it, that did not go quite to plan. So I think even though I'm using an analog stick, it feels like it's digital input. Like I feel like I'm still basically pressing a button, which is not really what I wanted. I was hoping I'd have a bit more like fine control by using a controller, but it doesn't feel like it. Now I don't have any air brakes, so I don't anticipate this ending particularly well, but you know, it's always fun. think I landed. Oh, there. Oh, oh, crap. Oh no. hmm. Right then. So I've been playing around with this plane a little bit more. I'm fairly happy with it, I think. So I've been investigating the way the controls work, and at least the way I've got it set up through like the Steam controller thingy, it is just pressing buttons on the keyboard, so I haven't got any like real analog control, which is a shame. But at the very least, it's saving my hands a bit from RSI, so it's worth it just for that. But this is the plane I have built. SAS stage. Throttle up a bit. So I'm beginning to get the hang of flying it a little bit, which is nice. Bring the landing gear up. And then the features that I've added, you will obviously notice the rockets that are under the wings, and I can fire those, which I'm pretty pleased with. I also have cargo bay inside of which is another bigger rocket, which I could also fire. Oh man. And I think that took off my oh no, it didn't. I thought it took off my front landing gear, but I don't think it has. No. We're safe. Oh dear, it's so silly. So I'm tempted to try and fly over to Mike's launch site and just see if I can hit anything. I doubt I can. Right, and so I think I want to fly. Oh no. Oh. G-forces may be an issue with the way that thing's mounted. So silly. Oh dear. I couldn't find a way to sort of like drop it and fire the engine, because you almost want to be able to do like you almost want to like be able to drop it and then deploy the engine or activate the engine after like half a second or so, or like once it's cleared the bottom of the plane. What I'm gonna do is I'm just not gonna look at the bottom of the plane, and we're gonna assume that it's all fine. I don't know what these space station probe things are from. Feels like debris from one of my launches. How it's over... Ah, maybe this is the debris when I crashed my space station. Maybe that's where it is. Just on this little peninsula here. I don't know if I'm halfway or not, but I've made reasonable progress. This is a time-consuming endeavour. So I think it's only by accident that I have enough fuel to do this. I'm still, yeah, 40, 50 kilometres away. I really want to know what this is though. What's down here? Is this like an equivalent of the weird little island launch site thing that's by Kerbin? Not Kerbin, you know what I mean, like the main one, KSC. What is that? Oh my goodness me, a little set of pyramids. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. Right then, there's the launch site. And that's the runway. So I'm going to try and hit the launch site. This is not going to go well, I suspect. So I think my first attempt is going to be with the wing-mounted rockets, and then I will swing around and drop something else. It's that button. Right. Am I gonna miss completely? Probably. Right then. Fire! Oh! Direct hit! Oh! I couldn't be happier. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Oh, absolutely glorious. Right then, let's go for this here, these hanger things. Oh, that was majestic. Right then. Oh no, I need a bigger run up. I need a bigger run up to do this. Right then, let's go for a more sensible run up. I can't believe I hit that thing. That's stunning. I don't think I've damaged it in any meaningful way, but I did hit it. Right. Oh, oh, oh. Not very good at manoeuvres. Nearly lost my payload. Right then. Nice wide sweep. Got plenty of fuel. At the very least I've got enough fuel for doing what I'm trying to do. Oh, that hit. That's the most satisfying. I'm still reliving that in my head. That was my first attempt, man. That was... Oh. 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 Right. Bit of the old rudder control. We're going to go for that, I think. Right. Open the bay. Lower the rocket. I so love that I can do that. Oh, so absolutely ridiculous in every way. Right then. Oh no! Is that going to do what I want? Ah, I fell short. Fell short with that one. Right then. I'm going to try and land on this runway and then recover from there. I'm pleased with this plane. I think it works quite well. I could do without this landscape flickering though. What causes that? Is it Z fighting with itself or just not very good? Try and land from within the cockpit view. Do the IVA view for a landing. Because why not? Oh. Problem with the IVA is that I'm much more likely to screw up. I pulled much too high of a G. Right then. Let's just cheat a little bit. Come out here. Right. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Come out here. Just deploy some landing gear. Some air brakes on. Hwah! That went well. Right then, keep those on. I'm not convinced I have a way back up here once I get off of this. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe what I do... Can I... Just drive it off the runway. and leave it here as a little present for Mike. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. I think we've made it over the transition. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Right then. Let's put it between the things I tried to bomb. Oh, is there not a gap? I thought there was a gap between them. I thought there was like a group. Right then. Go. Just do this. There we go. Can I like... No, right. Ta-da! Well, I would call this a roaring success because I actually managed to hit one of the things I intended to hit, which I'm really pleased with. I think that'll do it for this video. I'm not sure what I'll do next, but I have more stuff planned with the save file before I give it back to Mike, so we'll see what I decide to do next, eh? Goodbye!